Time to put everything into action.
Right.
Kufra and Harith banned out from the side of BRE. Carrie and Chow being banned out from the side of RB. What's going on? Grok already been picked up from the side of EJ. So we've seen it time and time again coming in from Bren Esports. They do like the Grok as well as Franco, as well as sometimes supplementing with Minotaur sometimes. I think there's a very good synergy there. But considering now that Minotaur has fallen off, considering that the ulti isn't as frequent as it was last time,
correct.
You're not able to engage or disengage as much. So I do feel that Franco will definitely be on the menu for the side of Bren Esports.
Correct.
Reborn.
We've seen it yesterday where the combo, Bren Esports brought in Franco and Kerry. These two usual picks. Okay, so you can come here.
Sorry.
All right, there's two usual picks that the Filipino team always take
Yeah.
in. But I'm not sure if there will be a change because Kaja is actually really opened up. And as you can see, it's now being hovered here by Bren Esports and be locked in as well with Lunox coming in. Reborn has two power picks of their own. We see that there's a Leomon and Kimi, which performs quite well yesterday. We see a few times where the Leomon carries out the game and managed to do something like a comeback, like a turnaround in team fights. So Leomon is a very beneficial hero to be put in, and Kimi without doubt is one of the longest range marksmen that can actually do damage. So we're going to see Reborn acting a little bit aggressively, especially in the early games where Kimi has the capabilities to actually take early towers and also early fights.
I'm quite surprised that Silo is going to go for the Minotaur here. I think a Franco would have been better, or maybe like a supplementary tank like a Kai. But we do see that the reason why Silo is going to go for that Minotaur is because Minotaur and Fury could actually be used to negate Rebo from coming in with the ultimate from the side of Kaja.
You know what Bren needs to do right now? They have to actually deny a Grenadier pick here. If let's say that a Grenadier comes in, which is still possible for the side of Reborn, as they still do not have any kind of magical damage. It will be it will be a very good combo against the Minotaur, and also it will assist a lot with the Minotaur and a Kimi.
Okay, now when we look at the bans here on the second phase, it's going to be Diggy being banned out. I think this is good coming in from Bren Esports because they don't want to have Reborn to have that magic immunity to CC. So I think that is going to be a very big determinant here. Terizla now. Was that Terizla? Terizla,
yeah. It's Terizla.
Terizla being banned out for the side of Bren Esports, whereas Diggy will be banned towards the side of Reborn.
Yes, correct.
I think an Akai would be really good for either team, considering that Akai is a very good disruptor. Will be able to mess a team fight up really well, and I think throw off the rhythm of a team.
Yeah, I doubt that Bren will actually take the Akai because they have a very good tank here, which is a Grok, and some sort of a semi-tank here from Kaja. What Bren needs right now is just Coco and Hayes to pick up two damaging heroes, maybe a carry or maybe a marksman and maybe another fighter here to complement with the Lunox. But the Hellcat pick though from Reborn, that's nasty.
I think the Hellcat pick is really good coming in from Reborn. The thing about Bren Esports right now is that their composition has quite a good early to mid-game spike if they're able to get some early cheeses. I do believe that Rebo will start popping off as soon as he gets his ultimate. I do think that either a Cloud or a Granger or maybe even a second option like a Moskov would be good, but we are going to be seeing, is that Martis if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, that's Martis and Elders. Oh, we're going to see punches here coming in.
I'm quite surprised though that, Chow is banned. So I'm quite surprised to see all this as well as Martis. I thought Martis was heavily nerfed coming in and his level of OP has actually dropped. But I think also that Bren Esports has a particular synergy that they want to work around. So I do believe that Rebo will most probably be the main initiator or like the secondary initiator, whereas EJ will be able to get that Guardian Barrier down and try to get that wall bang coming in to get those knockups. Guinevere
as I was saying, the Guinevere will come up on the side of Reborn. It will be a very good addition here for their composition. Combos well with Minotaur and also the follow-up from the other damages for the side of the Malaysian team would be detrimental for Bren Esports. I'm actually curious why they banned out Digi rather than Guinevere, but maybe they have other plans.
Yeah, I think they may have other plans, mainly because that Diggy, to me, is one of those heroes that is able to turn around a team fight with really good timing. We're going to see a relatively passive early game that might spike out towards mid-game fights and skirmishes.
All right, guys, let's begin. This is going to be a best of 3. This is, again, top 6 finals of playoffs. Filipino Pride versus the Malaysian Warriors. Bren Esports versus Reborn. The first to get 2 wins here will go on to the next leg of our playoffs. Bren is going to be on the blue. Reborn is going to be on the red. And let's see, will it be the Filipino Pride winning this game, or will it be the Malaysia powerhouse? And you can see right now, Rebo, and he is going to be camping out at bottom lane, fighting against Leoma, which is being played here by Eren. So Eren's going to have a very tough time here handling the Kaja, which the Alders will be farming up very well over the stacks. But you can see that Coco coming in very fast on towards Malad and very low. You can see the first blood. But Coco goes with the sprint, and first blood goes to the hands of the Filipinos.
All right, there goes the teeth right there onto... onto Cinex.
Yes.
And I do believe that Silo as well as Aaron and Luciem now trying to get a little bit of action here. I do like the fact that I think Hayes played a lot of Franco yesterday. So today I think it's really interesting that he is going to be playing a pick composition.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that yesterday Hayes on Bren Esports used his Franco hook during pick rather than team fights. I think team fights would have been a lot more...
nice reset, though.
A lot better coming in, but we do see Rebo right now taking in a little bit too much damage here as Hayes now is going to be poked down from Silo. Aaron as well as Lucy M now trying to get that crab.
But what I like, oh no, never mind then. What about like this bottle Coco coming a little bit aggressive here? Aaron is running very low. As I was saying, what I like about Hayes and Rebo combo on border lane is that this Kaja will actually play a bit frontal assault, giving a lot of room for the Alders to actually take last hits, where it's beneficial for Alders to actually gain the stacks in order for him to be the one-punch man. And with the combo done by Hayes, the protection and everything, Rebo, which is playing the Alders, will have a very good stacking moment.
I think stacks are definitely important here for a lot for heroes that definitely need that that stack building capability. I do believe that scaling is going to be really important. The more he's able to stack early game, but oh my goodness, there goes a beautiful
EJ.
top up.
EJ
is going to get taken down.
No, oh my god, that was a very intense moment here, but EJ still will go down, but they take it off by getting that Guinevere. Now they want to go for Lucy M, but Hayes did not want to use his divine judgment just yet. Because it will be a hard time for them to take out that Minotaur. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Aaron will be smacked just a little bit by Rebo, but nothing detrimental. So they're going to go back to the lanes and farm. And Rebo is going to be farming a bit careful here this time, as Kaja will be roaming here to help the other lanes. So we might see a very lonely lane here, bottom lane, where Leomon and Aldous might not be confronting each other just yet. However, rotation is coming in though.
All right, rotations are coming in from the side of a Reborn.
Bottom lane.
There are going to be a lot of pushes towards the bottom lane here. Got to be careful that member of Bren Esports does not get caught here by members of Reborn.
Yeah, so Rebo, I think he communicated to his teams that I might have a slight problem here in bottom lane, but crisis averted. Aldous is going to have another free farming phase here and bottom side. You can see there's a lot of rotations coming on Bren Esports. They don't stay too long in the lane except for Rebo. We've seen yesterday Rebo as well maintaining his position in a single lane, as you can see as of right now. The Aldous did not actually deter away from the lane just yet because he knows that he has to farm up. The only time he will actually go away if the team fights. But now EJ comes in. There's 3 men inside. Kaja just take down Halkat in another sector of the map. And there you go. Reborn could not get that trade. Bren takes another one.
Bren was able to take another one here, about 1,000 gold, 1,200 gold advantage in their favor, and it sees that Bren right now looking towards starting that turtle and exacerbating their lead compared to Reborn. Reborn right now playing a little bit more reactionary rather than proactively, and is playing towards the tempo that is being set from the side of Bren Esports. What does Reborn have to do to stay relevant in this game?
I think they have to be more aggressive. They have to react faster, because you can see that Bren Esports kept putting in setups of the setup rotation after rotation. And I don't think Reborn could actually handle this much, movement. What they need to do again is to control Bren Esports from actually setting up or do any kind of rotation that might be bad for them to actually face off against. Now, as you can see, Luciem has been caught up, but Brilliance really does not come out. Coco denies all the DCs here with the Molten Coil, and Mal uses the Night Knife Force, try to jump on towards the Martis, but the Martis manages to actually gain a very good position here, avoiding Crisis, and Reborn, an attempt that cannot bear any kind of fruit.
All right, attempts that can't bear any fruit here. We do see Coco trying to run away, coming in from the side of BRE. Reborn right now giving a little bit more pressure towards BRE. One kill for the side of Reborn compared to Bren Esports. Bren Esports definitely has the lead, but in terms of objectives, it's still fairly even.
All right, Shoes has been finished by everybody. That will be okay. More towards Bren Esports because they keep rotating, so it's essential for them to finish off the movement item first. But you can see that EJ is trying his best to actually try to defend mid lane. Coco is on the sidelines, will be the clearer of the minions. And from the minimap, you can see top lane, Lunox and Kaja will be pushing the top side and get the first turret of the game.
All right, so we do see that the first start of the game is going to get taken down, and there might be a little bit of action here over to the bot side, but they've got to be careful that they don't get either the Guardians barrier. Excuse me, they don't get Guardians barrier, and they don't get zoned out.
Oh
Killing
my
spree.
gosh, out of our camera, killing spree here. UG together with the Kaja takes a kill again on towards the Hellcat. With that, it's going to distort his growth very dramatically, and another turret has been picked up here by Bren Esports. Now fight is coming in. EJ has to run away. Winix jumps in too aggressively, but here comes the Malakas EJ together with his team. Gets that kill onto Ganavia. Now Lucian tries to go for the minions free, but there you go, the ult from Coco instantly make barbecue in mid lane. Bren Esports now at 6-1.
Barbecue all around. Somebody get your wings because Coco is cooking them hot and spicy. And we do see that the turtle now is going to be the main objective. It's going to be taken from the side of BRE. BRE right now with about 4,000 gold advantage and at least 2 turrets in their pocket already, looking to add pressure in all of the lanes.
Oh, look at that Rebo. Oh my God. Kamanga Manga. That was amazing. One punch man here from the Elders. He's farmed up very well. All he needs was 3 amazing punch.
Yeah, I think that those are some really amazing punches, as you said. I do believe that most of that was made on mistake by Reborn.
Yes, man. Aaron was overextending, man. He was away from the range of his turret where Aldous, Rebo, simply whack him off.
Yeah, I think that they really need to make sure that EJ as well as Rebo and Hayes are pretty close to the carries, making sure that they don't get bursted down or even disabled even for a second. So I think that's going to be very good heading into this game. We do see Coco right now just hanging out in the mid side on... at the bush, excuse me.
All right. So you can see that Bren Esports plays a lot on the top side of the jungle of Team Reborn here, aiming for that second tier tower on the top side, and will get that turret very well here. The Minotaur tries to do something, but the defensive maneuver from the side of Reborn could not handle the push by Bren Esports. With 3 towers down and 7 kills in the bag, Bren Esports now is ahead in terms of gold, right around 6,000 also. But you can see now Rebo charging on towards Leomont. Leomont at bottom side will be ult up. EJ is there as well to provide backup, and there you go. Rebo gets the kill on towards Leomont.
That was a nicely done move there coming into the side of Bren Esports. As we see now EJ now goes spin to win, denying the creep as much as he can. But at the same time, he is planning to go spin to win over into the mid side. All
right, here Bren Esports asserting dominance against Reborn. At 9 minutes of the game, they are actually halfway through in getting to Reborn's base here. EJ getting a little bit aggressive, overextending to the front, trying to actually give some field of vision towards his teammates. Winix must play it careful, has been knocked up just a little bit by the Grog, but bottom lane, you can see Aldous just take down another turret to the bags of Bren Esports and Reborn.
Yeah, we do see now members of Reborn on the defensive position, whereas members of Bren now looking towards pressuring that mid side. Excuse me, Rebo is looking to pressure that bottom side, whereas EJ is going to the top side here. There are going to be two ways pushing towards the turrets. So I think that this is going to be very good. 4 turrets in their favor compared to Reborn's 1 turret and 7,000 gold. 6,000 goal advantage in favor of Bren. What does Reborn need to do to stay relevant in this fight and bring the fight towards Bren Esports, Mats?
I'm also not sure because now EJ, again, being very aggressive here as a tank. And look at that, EJ pumping up the machine guns. Eren now running very low, but EJ is committed in fighting this fight. Where is his backup? I think EJ is fine to actually walk away with a little bit of a scratch. Man, well, Aldous pushing in the bottom side, gains another turret for Bren Esports. I am not sure what Reborn is going to do. And Coco has been knocked up twice here by the Guinevere. Comes in with that Hellcat, but the Guinevere will get that kill. And EJ coming in a little bit late to save his friend. But now they get that Kimi. Kimi goes down, Kaja gets the kill. Lucien overextended, has to actually flicker to the back. Guinevere jumping up. Here you go. EJ running through, almost getting that Minotaur, but EJ will be staying alive as Minotaur will go down. My mic has gone away. Aldous takes down as well, towards the Leomon, and oh my gosh, Bren Esports doing amazing job here in this game.
It seems that the Filipinos are schooling members of Reborn, of the Malaysian Reborn team with some beautiful gameplay. Like I said beforehand, the Bren Esports team is definitely one of the more Marcelino players on the entire bracket, and it shows in terms of their gameplay. We do see Bren Esports right now not only going for their turtle, not only going for the Lord, but looking to end this game as quickly as possible. As Lord has been slain, it's either going to go to the top lane or even the middle lane, so it really depends. I do like the idea. Oh, the knockup there coming in on Sins, and Mal right now going in for the shutdown. 3rd kill of the game for the side of Malaysia, and well, shall we see another few kills? They need 9 more kills to stay active and to stay ahead, but at the same time as well, we know that coming in from Bren Esports, they're no slouches. They're really, really well planned.
Yes, also Bren Esports 12-3, a very big margin here for the Filipino team. Reborn from the start of the game until up to this point, playing defensively. They can't even go overextended. They can't even go aggressive. They can't even find pickoffs, where Bren Esports would be punishing them slowly over the mistake, over the fact that they are not disturbed. As you can see now, Lord has whacked a few damages away from the turret, and EJ overextended just a little bit, giving another free kill here to Team Reborn. What I can say is that Bren Esports should not be a bit too comfortable over the fact they are actually pushing in, because we saw a few mistakes. We just saw just now that they tend to overextend too far, up to point that a lot of their members is isolated, where Reborn could actually take advantage and get the kill. If they continue this kind of momentum, this kind of mistakes, Reborn could do a comeback against Bren Esports. So, Bren, you have to be careful.
Bren definitely has to be careful here as Reborn now looking to getting that kill over to Lucy M. This doesn't look good for the side of for the side of Reborn here. They need to work a little bit harder to make sure they stay relevant in this in this category.
Yes. So now Reborn, you can see that a few items has been picked up on the side. Again, Reborn. Leomon, despite being 0-3, he manages to actually get an endless battle together with the Bloodlust Axe, which is the core item for Leomon. BOD on the side of Kimi, and also, funny thing, Winter Trakian has been picked up quite early here towards the marksman on the side of Reborn. Guinevere only has a concentrated energy and Holy Crystal, not much impact here, but could actually sustain her quite well in the fight. And look, now Bren Esports is preparing for an ambush, but Reborn is actually just, playing it safe, just staying with the base.
Well, this is going to be very interesting here, coming in from EJ, Lucy M, as well as Silo and Synzex. Oh, Synzex goes up with the 3-man knock-up there. No follow-up coming in. EJ just bounces away.
All right, so now Bren Esports controlling Reborn, not allowing them to exit at all. The Abyss, there you go. Divine Judgment towards the Minotaur. Coco gets the kill. Guardian's Barrier placed slightly to the front, but I guess that's fine. And another kill goes to Bren Esports. They are looking into trying to crash into Reborn's base here. Winx comes to the front. Guinevere gets a kill on towards the Lunox, but EJ a little bit drunk over the charge, but he can actually recover from this. No, he's not. Will be taken down by Eren. Now Leomon has managed to find his revenge. Winix goes in, but Clone has come out. Coco and Hayes has to run away, but Silo has been caught up. The kill goes to Kaja, and now Coco going ballistics here. Wants to go for the kill, but Ma comes in with the Dark Nightfalls and also the Pulse. Winix has to jump away. Mega kill by the Aldos, the Malakas Aldos. Double kill. Wants to go for triple. Still inside the base of Team Reborn. He still wants to go for another fight. Coco Hayes together with Reborn will try to end this game.
They have 15 minutes in the clock already, and I think that it's just going to be less than 20 minutes here as we're going to see another one gets taken out by Coco.
Oh my gosh, nice job.
Definitely a nice job there being done from the side of Coco, and I do like the fact that there is quite a bit of pressure here being brought out from the side.
Pemuta! No! Could not get the kill, but Bren Esports gets the win.
Yeah, that was a very good show there coming in from the side of Bren Esports. Level of progression. Let's take a look at the ending scorecard, and let's make what's it called? Let's make a little bit of analysis here. What do you think about this?
All right. Rebo farmed up very well, and all that he do in that game was actually just push. He does not take a lot of.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.